So thanks for sending these. Today I want to look at your backswing a little bit. You know, I think obviously you're hitting these, sort of half shots or three-quarter type shots. But I think we can wind up your body better to the top of the backswing. I think we can get your hands and arms in a better spot too, which will allow you to create more leverage and do some things coming down a little differently. So I want to wind Rory up here. So setup looks good, athletic, balanced. Rory looks really athletic, really balanced. As he takes this away, just notice how deep he's starting to get into this right hip as he winds up. Still winding up the pelvis, still winding up the pelvis, still winding up the pelvis. Okay, and so this right leg is in a much stronger position to create leverage than where I'm going to see your right leg. So obviously you're hitting a half shot here, but arms kind of move on their own to take the club away. Body doesn't do a whole lot. Then body starts to turn, but the right knee almost looks like it straightens out. So it looks very kind of this way to me, where Rory's hip depth and how he loads into this right leg is just a much stronger position. Now, I know you're hitting a half shot, but how you load from this position here to the top of the backswing will get us a lot in terms of strength and power in your golf swing. So just notice, how strong this left hip flexor is, where this pelvis is pointing, and then there's some strength in this right knee. He's still loaded into this right knee, where yours looks like it gets a touch locked out even on this little tiny swing. Okay, so in the second video I'll talk more about where to focus your attention here, but how he loads underneath the golf club for leverage is crucial. And the other thing I'll point out is he's underneath this golf club, but notice his upper thoracic spine, how loaded that is, how extended that is, where yours is a little bit rounded. So I'm going to basically walk you through from this position you're in right here to the top of the backswing and what that'll feel like for you. Okay, so now I want to pull in, let's see here. Move this around a little bit. And what I see, obviously, shaft plane. Again, not a lot of depth into this right hip, not a lot of strength in this right leg. So it almost looks like you're stood up and out of this right leg. And because you're sort of underturned going back or under loaded into the backswing, this will start to kick out too far out. And then the shaft will kind of raise quite a bit higher than it was at setup. So I think if we get you loaded better, get your backswing wound up, feeling strong, then how you attack the golf ball and where you attack the golf ball from will look quite a bit different. So I'll pull in one more swing here just for you to see this. Let's look at this. Now you can kind of see your pelvis is very sort of level and underneath you here, where Max is more wound up and loaded in this direction. So he's going to be able to use his right leg differently than you are. You can notice here that there's more stability in it, where yours is a little bit locked out in that way. Okay, so we'll work on the backswing for right now, and then we'll tie things together. So this first part was just a real quick look, you know, of what I'm seeing. I know you're hitting sort of some three-quarter shots, and I like what I'm seeing in terms of body, hands, and arms moving together. It's just, okay, now how do we make this stronger, faster? Okay.